Next story is one of perseverance.
And at the center here, two young men from Williamsville who have overcome dozens of surgeries, bullying, and a litany of health issues, all of which stem from genetic disorder.
And as 7 Eyewitness News reporter Brittany Muller shows us in a story you'll see only on 7 Eyewitness News, they've leaned on each other through it all.
We just heard this little sound, like a little gasp, and I said, why isn't the baby crying?
When Lisa Pleasant Smith of Williamsville gave birth to her second child in Florida 20 years ago, panic and chaos swept across the delivery room.
And we weren't told for about 2 hours that they suspected it was Treacher Collins Syndrome.
Treacher Collins Syndrome, or TCS, is a rare condition that affects the development of bones and tissues in the face. It affects an estimated 1 in 50,000 people. 20 years after that day in the delivery room, Jamison Pleasance is a healthy young man full of life.
I was born without cheekbones, as well without a jaw, and I was born without the middle and the outer ear.
But when Jamison was just 2 years old, his mom Lisa received a life-changing phone call asking if she would help another mom who had recently given birth.
The adoption agency called me and asked if I would be interested in adopting this little baby with a trach that they believed had Treacher Collins syndrome, same syndrome that Jamison was born with.
Lisa said yes, and that's when her second son Anderson came into her life. But Lisa knew there was a difference between Jamison and Anderson, so she went to a geneticist.
I brought both kids and sat them down next to each other, and I said, now here's why I think Andy has Goldenhar syndrome.
And she was right. Like TCS, Goldenhar syndrome affects facial development. But unlike TCS, it also affects his entire body, including his lungs, neck, and spine. Jamison and Anderson are deaf, hard of hearing, and Anderson is nonverbal. So his brother steps in as an interpreter.
I was born without a chin, causes issues with the airway. My body, including my face, the whole left side is smaller than the right, and I don't have a jaw.
The kids just have a lot of problems with breathing, feeding, hearing, and speech.
Both brothers have had dozens of surgeries.
Yeah, I don't count the surgeries. I always say it's 20 too many.
And in addition to health issues, Jamison and Anderson's appearance has also led to bullying.
That boy has an ugly face. Why are you wearing a mask? Or we can't have what you have, so you have to go away. It's very difficult to walk into a school that I don't feel like I fully belong. They just assume I'm stupid or I have a learning disability.
Other kids are just don't know what to say, that they could be just afraid.
Usually the question is, why do you look that way?
But Jamison and Anderson know through it all, they have their mom and each other.
There's a common understanding, common knowledge between us. We don't have to explain ourselves. We just say, I had a crappy day, and the other one knows exactly what we mean.
And they're both looking forward to bright futures together. Both will graduate from Williamsville East High School in June. Then they're off to RIT, where Jamison will major in mechanical engineering and Anderson will study political science.
We are different in that no one way is the correct way.
Different, but using their differences to show others that a positive spirit always shines through the brightest. Brittany Muller, 7 Eyewitness News.